Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising, stallion. If there's Aries men here, I bet they really loved hearing me saying stallion because they heard stallion. Yes, you're a stallion. Yes. Could you be more of an Aries? Okay. Let's see. Happy Sunday, Edward. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Happy to have a channel moderator. That's always great. Okay. What's going on for the month of June for my Aries seekers? What is going on? Like one card, I'm going to pull two more. We're going to do an average of 3 cards for each sign. 2 more for Aries for the month of June. That is too many cards. Yeah. Ace of Swords, the Emperor, you, and 10 of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's see. Aries, this is a very important month for you when it comes to your status and your responsibilities. You're being placed on a throne if you don't already have a throne, but you're being recognized. And it's almost like the better you do, the more you put on your plate, gotta learn to prioritize because people will want to give more responsibility, more presence in things. You have been proving yourself, or you will be proving yourself as the person for the job or for the relationship or for whatever the case may be. You're in the right time, in the right place, in the right way. So it's like luck meets preparation, or opportunity meets preparation, kind of thing. And you're really utilizing these opportunities very well. However, be careful because you might feel tempted to not want to disappoint your own success, but also other people who expect things of you. So prioritize, prioritize, be discerning, be very, very clear, one thing at a time, or as many things as you can handle at a time in a way that doesn't reduce the quality. Um, Getting to make a note, to make a note for you when it comes to what does it mean to prioritize. So it's not what is always seemingly the most important thing. Like look deeper into something and think long term. Okay, maybe right now, seemingly X is something you should prioritize over Y. If you think about it long term and if you think of the essence, the real essence of the thing or of the things, Y will get more of an importance. Okay, so don't just think in tangible or practical, sorry, in terms of practical or surface level priority, more so soul-based, journey-based, long-term based priority. Okay. Um, so just a very simplistic example. You have a great job, you have a boss that appreciates you and respects you, but you also have a partner that is amazing, or you just start, no, better yet, you just started dating. Okay. You build. Now, right now, from your boss, and the person that you're beginning to connection with, they're not setting any deadline. Not your boss, they're they're not gonna place immediate clear consequences if you don't do something. So the surface level current seemingly is to do what your boss tells you to do and postpone the date, for example, or just not invest in that person for now. However, if you think of the essence of the connection with that person versus the connection with the long term, what needs to be built, then suddenly when you look at things differently, then you find that giving attention and respect to that person even though seemingly you don't have to, or there are no consequences, seemingly no consequences, would be a wiser priority. Okay. Now I'm getting, Edward is saying the sound is cutting out, in and out again. So for the past 2, 3 minutes, as I was talking about Aries, did you guys get clear? Did you guys could hear me clearly? Could you understand me clearly, or was it problematic in a way that you just some of the things you just didn't understand? If you could tell me, that would be really great. Anyway, Aries, that was your message, but I just want to make sure that it was delivered. Edward or Maria or anyone else in the chat who wants to be more detailed when you say that the sound is this or that, that'd be great. Almost don't understand. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, that's not good. Crimes, the sound is muffled, but I understand. Great reading for us. Okay, so what I'm getting from you guys is that the sound is not ideal and somewhat problematic, but that you can understand what I'm saying. And it's not understood. So if that's the case, you guys all want to confirm what I just said. I'm going to continue and hope it improves and hope that the worst case scenario is that it's a little bit annoying, but still doable. You guys confirm that? That would be great. Next would be Taurus. Okay, let's just go for it. So, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. What's up with Taurus for the month of June, please? Um, Edward, a slight warble of sound in certain parts, probably due to signal connection strength with a lag in sound. Maria, I'm not sure subs will appear after recording. Ouch. Well, you know what? We're already here. This is the best I got for now. So we're just going to sail through it and we'll see another point. Yeah, we're just going to try our best. Mhm. No, that's not what I wanted to write. Sorry, Taurus, I'll be right with you. I really apologize for the technical stuff. Hey, I'm human, or so they say. So they say. Okay, Taurus, let's get on with it. Message for Taurus for June. I have 2 cards, one more for Taurus. Page of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Three of Wands. Hmm. There's something that stands in the way between you expressing your heart or your emotions or your creativity or your uniqueness, talent, skill, etc. Between that, um, sorry, something stands in between those things, your feelings, your talents, your skills, your knowledge, etc., and utilizing them in the world. And I think it's an aspect of you feeling either timid or insecure or even paranoid or anxious about expressing yourself who you are. I think there's something there that carry from childhood. You may have been ashamed for your emotions, for expressing them in the past. You may have been belittled for your talents by people who were either envious or just couldn't understand it. Um, and you carry it to adulthood, and that is the thing that kind of stands in between you and who you are, and your gorgeous self, and just living by it in the world freely. Um, Now it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy because when you behave in a way that is like feels like you need to hide yourself or not fully show yourself and what you know, then others, you know, it affects them psychologically. And you know, maybe Taurus shouldn't say these things. Or maybe there is something wrong with doing that or being like that, or whatever the case may be that applies to you. So don't put ideas in people's minds as to like something that you are or something you could be. You know, act like it's great because it is great, and then people won't doubt that it's great. You understand what I mean? So there is an opportunity in the month of June to succeed and have a new, really exciting path that is based on, is reliant on you showing yourself, showing your abilities, showing your talent, showing your skill. If you were to hide them, then that opportunity won't play out, won't show itself. So let this be your exercise for June, Taurus. Good luck. Okay, I like the rhythm of the readings. They're like poignant, clear, but not too long. Like they're short and to the point. Every now and then, feel free to uplift me regarding the sound. We're now doing Gemini. Dear Gemini, I'm hearing like dear diary, dear Gemini. Someone is confiding in you, maybe. Audio is doing okay. Yay, that's great. Glad to hear. Okay, Gemini seekers, sun, moon, rising, etc. What's up with you guys for the month? One, two more cards. One more. Great. Wow. So, Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, and Temperance. All right. Okay, looking good. Um, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that we have in both cards here, at the center of the angel, we have the words in Hebrew, Yehovah, Yud Hey, Vav Hey, which is Yahweh, you know it is Yahweh. And here also in the Wheel of Fortune, you have Yud Hey, Vav Hey, Yehovah. So something about the divine is very present for your reading. This month you're having a new moon in Gemini in your sign that is conjunct Venus. So every new moon is a conjunction between the sun and the moon at the same degree, but this time Venus is also there blessing for those. Gemini is the twin in its higher octave. It can also be like twin flames, soulmate connection. Um, this is someone that is already in your life with the King of Cups here. They're either a friend or an actual or someone that you're actually in a relationship with. Um, something is being um, created into something new. So I think you're in a relationship with someone. There's someone in your life, Gemini, that currently it might not completely be evident that it's a soulmate or a very, very strong love connection. This could be a friend, this could be someone that you work with, this could be an acquaintance of any sort, really, that is in your vicinity. There's already warm feelings, already really getting along very well. There's already a sense of familiarity, but a lot needs to happen or for this to come together in order for both of you to really recognize one another. So with the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance here, I see things being kind of worked into serendipity and alignment when it comes to circumstances, uh, events, situations that can be supportive of this deepening of this connection. So stay tuned and keep us posted. This looks really beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. This might involve a little shock moment because something needs to change in order for this to be able to kind of play out or present itself. For this to be between the two of you, for this to um, go to the next phase. The Tower doesn't have to be something bad or destructive. It could be a shock level, a surprise, a confession, something you didn't expect, um, or profound feelings that you didn't expect to happen, like a burst of a sense of self through through a system or through a mechanism or through your own walls. So you might be experiencing a sense of shock within yourself. Right? It doesn't have to be like an exterior drama. Hopefully, it could, but it's more likely an inner process that like takes you by surprise and it's like feels like a whirlwind of what is going on. Everything just changes. Um, and I think it will really play into Cancer season. So even earlier from the 14th of June onward, um, between July and August-ish, um, possibly into November. But you're already very, very much feeling it this month. Okay, Gemini, awesome. Everybody, don't forget to watch our tarot scopes that I uploaded. I've done um, Aries through Virgo. Um, or have I done others as well? Anyway, look at my channel. You'll see. How's the audio? Still well? Still good? Can still hear me? Keep me posted. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Stallion, Cross Watchers, or Cancer. What's going on with Cancer for the June? Happy birthday. Oh, I didn't say happy birthday to Gemini. Sorry. Happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday to you, early Cancerians. Willow, hi, welcome. Yes, thanks. That's awesome. Great. So, okay, that's good. That means, the audio is doing well. We've improved. Roll. Just had a slow start, but now we're here. I'm glad we didn't give up. Bushido spirit, the way of the samurai, non-quitting spirit, pretty stable for Edward as well. Awesome. Okay, Cancer. Let's go for June. Ooh, wait for it. Really amazing two cards. Wait for the third one. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Okay. Hmm. What are you doing? Where are you going? Cancer, you're leaving something behind that is very stable and fundamental and have been uh, very lasting in your life. You know, it's relationships that you've been with for a very long time. It could be a home that you lived in for a very long time. It's like it's almost like I'm selling everything and I'm going on a road trip, or I'm just leaving and I don't know where. Like, or we're breaking up and I don't know what's going on, but I know I gotta go. Like something, um, it's like you just want to drop it. You want to drop either the money or the um, person or the job. This is something that has been very significant in your life, and it's like it's almost like synonymous with your name. Like this is what you do, or this is who you're with, and you feel this strong urge to just leave, go, change. You don't even necessarily know what's next, but you just know you gotta go, kind of thing. So this is very interesting. This is what June is bringing forward for you. And it's your choice. This is your doing. This is not something that kind of is imposed on you. It's from the inside. But some people might say, "Oh my God, Cancer, you're crazy. How are you leaving that person? Or how are you? You thought you were going to get married, or you thought you were going to. Where is this coming from? Like everyone's surprised, or I can't believe you're leaving this job, such a perfect job, or you suddenly don't want to do this anymore. You've been pursuing this your entire life. You don't want to do. Like, what is going on? So you might raise some eyebrows, surprise people. Maybe you'll even hurt someone. Not not from ill intent. It's just you feel like you gotta go. Oh, there's travel. There's newness. There's a journey away. Okay, good luck, Cancer. That kind of sounds really exciting. I hope it works well for you. So now we have next is Leo. We have one, 3 for June, please. 2, one more. 3 for June. 5 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Knight of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have King of Cups and 10 of Cups. But they didn't come up with the Queen of Cups, so I'll leave it on the side. Interesting. So this shows me that there is a relationship, maybe a marriage, maybe you have family, maybe you have children. Um, this is someone that you're very emotionally connected to. You know them very well, but it's been stagnant and emotionally stagnant, and maybe it just feels like friendship at this point. Um, maybe you love them, but you feel like they might not be the one, or there's something that is really pulling on you, and you can't really explain it. You feel like something is incomplete. You feel like something's off. You feel like your self-made, fulfilled fantasy, but now that you have it, you don't know if you're happy, kind of thing. Or maybe you've been happy for a long time, but not necessarily anymore. So a lot of people I see are dealing with like profound changes in their feelings that also surprise them. They're not used to not feeling a certain way towards someone, or suddenly feeling a certain way towards someone. It's like it's all very emotionally upheavaling, whatever. But the Knight of Wands here shows me that there's a lot of fire and a sense of adventure and energy, and it's fearless. Like on one hand, it's strange, you understand it, it's cerebral, and you don't know how to explain it. But on the other hand, you don't care. You're like, this is what I gotta do, this is what I feel is to do, and it's a little bit kind of like the last couple of readings, maybe Gemini or Cancer that you want to watch if you skip it. Um, there is also generally a sense of a little bit of pessimism, maybe a level of despondency. Recently learned that new word, but it's like it's morbid, but it's not depressed. It's still with head above water. It's just like it's almost like you started diving into deeper layers of yourself and of life. Recognize all kinds of worlds that maybe you've been uncomfortable visiting so far. It creates a level of fear or confusion or worry, even. Knowledge can be quite painful. There's a reason why they say ignorance is bliss. Knowledge can be painful. So maybe you've recently encountered certain truths about life, or about yourself, or about your relationship that are somewhat dark. Maybe there's like a skeleton in the closet, and you feel to bounce out. You know, Leo, life is short. Do whatever. I'm not saying be reckless or hurtful, but be true and be loyal to yourself and to your development. We change, and then we have times that it takes us time that it takes us to adapt to our inner changes. So a little murky, but I see you kind of getting over the adaptation process and kind of moved into action very fast. I think you'll have opportunities to meet new people and go places. Um, and there's possibly new romance on the other side of this towards September. But I gotta start the journey somewhere. So if that's what you choose to do, good luck, Leo. Um, Lady A, I was born on March 30th in Osaka. Please help with any insights for me. We're doing an all signs reading of, um, I do occasionally do messages by date of birth. It's like psychic numerology. But when I do so, it's free for channel members or for the birthday sign. If you want, you can go to coffee, the one with the coffee, the first, and you can put in a donation of $18 or more, and then come back to the chat, and then I'll give you a message for your date of birth, a psychic numerology chat. Okay. All right. So now we just did Leo. Leo. Now let's do Virgo. Woohoo. And yes, like Edward said, you can also simply book a private reading if you want like a full hour, um, 45 or 50 minutes of phone session. You can definitely do that. That is in the description box. Otherwise, you can also do now receive a message live. Okay. Virgo. Let's go with Virgo for June. Two more for Virgo. Two more for Virgo for June. Two more, one more for Virgo for June. Okay. Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Hmm. Virgo, there's going to be an opportunity of some sort that will feel very lucky, that is going to come in out of the blue, and you're going to need to make a decision fast and possibly um, this month of June. So I think Gemini season, so prior to the 20th of, um, of June. Recording this a bit before, but let's see. Yeah, Gemini season. So around, I think before around the 20th, but don't be too specific with the time frame. Um, maybe you'll need to make a decision during Gemini season, maybe before July 20th ish, but then um, it will take a little longer, not too long, but a little longer to get going or to start whatever this is. Um, maybe it will be towards July or even August. The opportunity and the decision will happen during Gemini season. Um, this will feel very lucky. I do recommend to, if you might be wobbling and thinking about saying no, I do recommend to think it through, um, because this seems like something that benefit you and that could utilize your knowledge or intelligence or skill in some way, shape, or form. You can contribute to the future. So it's not something to take lightly. It's something to possibly choose to prioritize. Again, general readings, so I don't you practice discernment and do what you see is best for you, but keep that in mind. Um, it might require travel, but definitely aspect of communication of some sort. You're getting very, very good news, very good communication news. This could have to do with Jupiter being in Gemini. Benefit you because it is your 10th house. This could be a work related thing, something that can significantly improve your status, raise you to a whole other level. So it might require a slight change in plans, but not something that isn't doable. Good luck with that, Virgo. This looks actually really good. Who's next? How are you guys doing? How are you feeling? Next is Libra. Okay. Libra for June. The new moon is happening in your ninth house. That really broadens your horizons and it opens you up to new ways of thinking, other ideas that might contradict or might not contradict others, other ideas. Two more cards, please. Two more, Libra. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, so your belief system, so ideals or ideology is really expanding. Your mind is starting to look at things with a very different perspective and a different eye. It's unusual to you, it's new to you, it's exciting, it's not painful, but it does require you to stretch your boundaries, your ego, your indignation, righteous indignation, perhaps. I do see you getting a glimpse into a different part of the world that has different Newtonian laws of physics, where you can't really make judgments or make decisions or have certain belief systems because it no longer applies. Um, right? In space, you don't consider gravity, just an example. So if you live your life by gravity, once you go to space, it's a completely whole different set of laws. So I see your mind being opened to another world where there is a different set of laws, where it kind of breaks down a little bit of your way of thinking. You get bigger proportions and understanding of the world. It's humbling, but it's also very exciting. You're having fun. You're like, wow, I'm maybe you want to go to that place, not just read about it or just watch a documentary about it. Maybe I actually want to go there and see for myself. So you're considering this month really wanting to test your ideas and your ideals to see how they work in the field and in reality and places that don't have the privileges of where you're at. For example, maybe you're a Westerner and you're anti-war, okay, but then you go to a country where if you don't fight, you die. Okay, very easy for me to speak, of peace, but it's actually creating warfare when you force someone who life is under threat where they have to fight in order to live. And you tell them be peaceful, you're actually telling them to succumb to war. So that the illusions of our righteous indignation, um, nothing hurts our sense of truth as much as our righteous indignation. So I think your mind is opening up a little bit to other realities that are very real. You just haven't been familiar with them. So your system or ideas were based on what you know. And you thought it was very high and mighty, and you found out it was limited. And that's okay. That's the growth, that's the journey of expansion and growth. And that's actually pretty cool, Libra. Um, I think you might actually be traveling somewhere new and exciting that completely opens your chakras. Um, Go for it. Be free. Don't let ideas of right versus wrong or um, fear limit you. If you're in a dilemma, you know the answer. You know what you really want to do. Let's go for it. Good luck. Can you guys hear me at this point? Next is Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, Gemini. What's up with my Scorpio secret sun, moon, rising, stallion? Like Aries, you also hear stallion. Both of you are ruled by Mars. Yes, you're studs. That's what you want to hear. Okay, whoa. Scorpio. Here you are. Queen of Swords again. Libra just had it. A death card and the lovers. Very fitting for the Gemini season. Savage. Je m'appelle Scorpio. Je suis un pet savage. Wow, some of you are changing your life completely. Like completely. Where you live, to your clothes, to what you do, to even your name. Some of you are moving to somewhere and changing your hair and changing your name and a new identity. That's how major this change is. Um, it is coming with awareness, a very sharp mind. This is not confused. This is not crazy. This is very intentful and very serious and very intense. You are going on a life path that is maybe different than what you've known, and you're making all the changes necessary. Some of you are going from being single to married. Some of you are going from being married to divorce. Some of you are going from being one citizenship to another citizenship. It's like being very on the far side of one political spectrum to being on a completely different political spectrum. There's a complete change in your life in accordance. Wow, Scorpio, this is where you are in this Gemini, and you're a very stereotypical, archetypal Scorpio, and you are transforming something from the inside out, like a leopard changing its skin. This is very fascinating. Some of you, it's being triggered by a intense, um, very intense love connection of some sort that becomes it just overwhelms everything and pushes aside everything, things you thought were priorities or were priorities suddenly are like not important at all, almost compared to this relationship connection person. It feels very like falling into someone's existence and merging, and then that's it. You're a completely different material and substance. Um, oh, now I'm very curious. We're still good on the sound. That's good. Okay, sure. Just a little more about this for Scorpio. Just a little bit more about this for Scorpio. Mhm. Nine of Swords. For some of you, this and Six of Swords. Some of you, this change will be caused by exterior circumstances that you don't have control over. However, I'm hearing when we don't hear it in the whisper, we hear it in the shout. It's been trying to happen for you for a long time, and it's been doing that by giving you the chance to choose it, right? To choose this new path or this change, and you held on. There has been some very strong holding on and not releasing. Um, so now it's almost like the universe is like, okay, we gotta make a cut for it. Like it needs to happen. So do it for Scorpio, and it might not feel great. It might be like, no, I don't think it's necessarily not feel great when you make something really bad. So just it doesn't feel great to be pushed out of your comfort zone and be told the change. You're like, but I wanted to lead this change, and the universe is like, well, we tried to let you lead this change. It's almost like trying to say something to someone like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, like 20 times. Eventually, you're like, excuse me, and then they're like, well, why are you shouting? Just say it. Like, well, I did 20,000 times. That's kind of what this is. Either way, change in and of itself is positive and beneficial, and it's very much so time. So, you know, you can definitely feel good about that. Okay. Now we have Sagittarius. Guys, I'm feeling like I could really use a cup of coffee. So if you want to support me with that, feel free, go right ahead. And thank you in advance for your reciprocity. It's greatly appreciated. The link is in the chat, or you can find it yourself because you're smart. Okay, Sagittarius. I mean, water is amazing. No complaints. Coffee. Okay. Saggy. For June. New moon in your seventh house of relationships. Of the other. This could be the beginning of a new relationship, a very spiritual one, by the way, like complete each other's sentences and each other's mind kind of thing. Um, or if you're partnered and you're happy with your partner, then your partner could be having a very meaningful new beginning in their life. Marriage, sun, moon, rising, etc. What's happening in June? One, two, one more. Interesting. Six of Pentacles, Strength, and Four of Swords. Hmm. Someone requires a great deal of patience and tenderness and compassion, like to be, approached like they're an injured animal. Um, imagine those poor dogs who have been abandoned or, God forbid, abused, and they are in their corner, like not trusting anybody, and they're terrified. And it's like um, seeing this like, magnanimous beast being so curled up and scared. It's interesting. So I'm not actually talking about an animal. It's more, I mean, it could be an animal, but it's more like a person. Um, and acts of kindness and generosity. Like there's something there that has to do with trust that is somewhat broken. So don't take it personally. I'm picking up like it's not just about you. I mean, it could be about you, but it's not about you kind of thing. It's like part of a bigger thing going on. This person needs friendship, needs understanding, needs patience and respect and kindness. That's it. No, like, okay, if you have a, I keep comparing you to a dog, I'm sorry. It's very easy to give the example. Like, if you have trusting, loving, happy, healthy dog, it's very easy to teach them new things, right? And or even um, discipline them. This person, if you do even the slightest, seemingly normal for anyone type of discipline, or maybe that's not the right word, any level of judgment or criticism or harshness or whatever can be perceived as harshness for them can get them, disappearing. Like you really want to tiptoe little by little until you regain trust or gain trust, or through their healing process. Now, if this person is important to you from the strength card, it looks like they are important to you. It looks like a very strong, soul bond. Is the strength card. Strength means many things, but amongst others, it can mean also very strong soul bond. It could be love, but it can also be friendship. It can be all kinds of things. It's very spiritual. Um, so yeah, basically. So no harsh discipline to the wounded beast. Not gonna work. They're either gonna lash or run, you know? So keep that in mind. There's a way to picking up on someone either traumatized or like a level of PTSD or um like they're in a very sensitive phase. So keep that in mind. Um, let's see. Just a Sagittarius. Great. Who's next, Cappy? How are we feeling, Capricorn? Are there any Cappies in the house? I actually realized I don't know who's in the house. Do you guys want to tell me which signs you are? I want to read the room. Okay. Capricorn for June. One, two, three, more for Capricorn. Wow. Two of Wands, Justice, and Judgment. That is a 2. It's 11, so it's also 2, and that's 20, so it's also 2. So 2, 2, 2, 11, 11. Um, okay, Judgment. The next month, a judgment is made, a decision is made. So if you're in a court case, judgment will be made this month. If you're debating on something, the absolute truth and what is your decision is very, very clear and made this month. And from there, it will release you to have this new start that you've been wanting to have for quite some time, but you were just too occupied or too busy or too, and whatever this is that needs to be cleared and decided upon. Either way, it will set you free, whether you like this judgment or not, whether it works in your, it seemingly works in your benefit or not, it works in your benefit because it will free you to do what's next, right? So let's say going back and forth with your job. You know, you need the job, pays well, but there's so much stuff going on, so many problems. You keep trying to improve, it doesn't get improved. It almost like the more you try, the worse it gets. It's just, and then you finally make the decision to quit, or someone makes the decision for you and fires you. And it could be unpleasant. It could be like not what you want it to be, not what you planned, and yet it opens your path, makes you available for something really, really great that can come along right after. Um, it makes you free to either initiate something new or for something new to entering into your life now that you make space for it. Um, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be um, a belief system, it could be something that you've been holding on to. Um, it could be even a school. Maybe you're leaving a school. Maybe you're like, I'm done. I don't want to finish up the year. I don't want to finish up. You know, maybe you're on college campuses and you're seeing all the hate rallies going on over there, and you're like, this doesn't speak for me. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want the stain of being graduated from this 1930 Germany like type of university, right? So this could be that. Or a place that you're part of is receiving judgment that affects you and kind of forces you to leave. So maybe a place that you're a part of gets closed, um, and then okay, you gotta find a new place. It's really for the better. You're in retrospect, you appreciate that it happened. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but you're expecting this, you're aware of this, it's not gonna take you by surprise. As I'm saying this, you probably, if this is something you resonate with, you probably already talking about. So you're probably going to be really relieved that it's finally done with and decided, and you'll be free of it. I get the sense that it's positive, that it's not like a judgment against you, but in your, however it plays out, whatever type of judgment this may be, it could be a divorce. Um, yeah, I think that was clear. Okay. Good luck, Cappies. Hi, Monica. Welcome. Hi, nice toad. I don't know how to pronounce what is it? It's a India. I don't know how to read those letters, but you are the best company. Thank you. Um, Monica, Cancer sign was perfect. Left the government job, 80K. Ooh, abundance is not money. Abundance is living a peaceful mind and healthy lifestyle. I have no clue where I'm going, but anything else is better. Okay, good, good. Congratulations and good luck. And you are in Greece. That is so cool. Okay, I have seekers from Greece. That's awesome. Nice, Toad. You're saying it's breaking up for you. I'm really sorry. Anyone else is having sound issues? It's like we were doing really, really well. I hope it's not bad again. Um, okay. All right, we'll just keep going. Now we're doing Aquarius. Aquarius and then Pisces and then Ophiuchus. Message for Aquarius, please, for the month of June. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Stallion. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius for June. That's the shuffle. One, two more. That's too much. Two more. One more for Aquarius. There we go. All right. We have Judgment again in the same position. Judgment, then Three of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Hmm. I don't know why I'm hearing build another room. I don't know how you can build another room. Maybe some of you are able to do so. If so, build another room. Build it and they will come. Just build another room. Um, there's something to build for the sake of something big that is coming. I don't know if it's a person or a situation, um, or even for some of you, it's more than one person. For some of you, it's a group of people. You're hosting family. Maybe you're hosting an event. Um, okay, what else is this? Some of you are called to house or to protect others or another. Um, it could be by a community leader asking you to do so, a government. Maybe you're living in an area where there are refugees or there are people in need, or there's been a disaster of some sort, be or a natural disaster, a war. Um, but there's like you're called to partake in the effort. Now, it doesn't have to be that big of a deal of like, gosh, a disaster. It could be more on a personal level. You can literally be hosting an event and you need to house people or what's the other word I'm looking for? I'm not sure. I think you understand my point here. It's very interesting because it's almost like there's a sense of a mission here, a sense of purpose. So it doesn't have to be as dramatic, but it's also not as daily and mundane. It's anywhere between middle to actually dramatic. But you're in a good place. You're in a stable place. Okay, you have what it takes. But it's like you can't build another room, build a shed. You can't build a shed, build a spaceship. Um, Now, you can take this as an analogy. This could be speaking of something bigger somehow. But I think whoever the people, the Aquarians out there that this reading is for will understand. It's also not very surprising. It's very Aquarian archetype to um, be there for people, for humanity, whatever the case may be. With the Page of Cups, there's something for you to gain from it that you don't see right away or in the long term. It's gonna feel for some of you you're gonna see it as like charity or like you being inside, but then you'll end up earning something very, very major. Um, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good luck. Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Keep hitting the name. Hey, Pisces. How you doing? Pisces for the month of June, please. One, two more. Ooh. When the cards repeat themselves, they come out in the same location, which is very interesting. So we have Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. Um, Major ending, major in the beginning. Something is like over and done with, is over and is done with as humanly possible. And you're relieved. It was painful, and you get to start anew, and there's a new sense of self, a new sense of identity, and connection to the world. Like your link to the world is kind of changing, but it becomes more stable. It becomes more enduring. It becomes more um, prosperous, even. But with that new sense of stability and connection, you also gain freedom. It's almost like now having your own home from which you can travel and come back to. So you don't have to take all your belongings with you, right? Every time you travel, because you're not moving from one place to another, rather you have a place, but you still engage in adventure and exploration and travel. But this time it's easier. It's lighter. You can pack lighter. It's been very karmic, very painful, very enduring for a very long time. You were like a rolling stone, right? Um, maybe feeling not belong, maybe feeling like you gotta pursue a lot of karma from past lifetimes that you and some of you have decided to condense into this lifetime. So it doesn't mean that you are a terrible soul that went through a lot of that did a lot of bad stuff, and you have a lot of karma to resolve. No, a lot of times souls choose to really condense their karmic journey into a short amount of time, or into one lifetime, because they're on the process of wanting to finalize, life on the planet, wanting to possibly upgrade, get promoted divinely to um, an ascended master, to an angel. These things do exist with souls that are very advanced. So there should just be loose ends to it. So maybe you've had a time where um, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, also very fitting to the archetype. You've had like a few years, just one thing after the other, like feeling like Job, and suddenly it just gets released. The clouds kind of move away, and you can see the sun, and you can see the light, and you can take a deep breath, and you remember who you are and how you are when you are happy, or when everything's okay, or when you feel safe. And that spurs you into a complete um, way of experiencing life that's more adventurous, more lighthearted, more easygoing, where you get to just enjoy Dharma and not just constantly weighed down by karma, right? Um, Congratulations and good luck. Okay, last but not least, we now have Ophiuchus. This is for anyone who's actually an Ophiuchus, anywhere from December 18th-ish through, November 28th-ish, December 18th-ish, or any of the other signs that resonate, or feel like you're an integration of a few signs, or you're on a spiritual path that wants to move away from signs by going through them and now have worked on those, and now you feel like more like a Seeker 13, right? Watch my first couple of videos in my playlist for Ophiuchus. If you scroll back to the first videos that I made for Ophiuchus, I give lengthy introductions of what is Ophiuchus for me. So if you're curious about that, go ahead and do that. Those are now Ophiuchus slash Seeker 13th. And before I start with your reading, keep in mind, guys, I am on socials. You can find me on X. You can find me on Instagram as The Existential Shift. So hop on there. I do other types of work that is also of existential shift. Other stuff from geopolitics to art to whatever I'm looking for. So check it out. Check it. What else do I want to say before we start? If you want to deepen your spiritual studies, check out Tarot Masterclass on Tier Golden Ratio and Channel membership. It's a monthly membership. You can cancel anytime, and you'll get unlimited all 90 plus recorded classes. That'll take you from beginner to mastery of the Chi, and also an incorporate a lot of spiritual studies, shamanic work, and knowledge. Check that out. It will also include access to all the tarot sequels that I do. So every time I have a tarot Scorpio on YouTube and I make a sequel for that, you'll have access to that and to all the 13 Karmic shift and liberation videos are a really great project that I really recommend watching for your signs. Yeah, and other than that, you get to be a supporter and a channel member, which is awesome. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so. Go to theexistentialshift.as.me. Everything is in the description box. Everything you need. And if you're just in the mood to support, to show some reciprocity, you're welcome to visit coffee. Link is also below, or you can just buy me a cup of coffee. Now, it goes automatically to the monthly support tab, but you can hop to the one-time tab. You don't have to do a monthly thing. You can hop over to the one-time tab and just do a one-time thing. Okay? This. With that said, thank you to all my subscribers, thank you to all my channel members. Thank you for anyone who participates and supports with liking and sharing. Thank you for being a seeker on the existential shift. I'm very grateful for it and moved by this and honored. Thank you. Okay, a few things for June. June. One, two, one more for Ophiuchus. Ooh, that's too many. One more for Ophiuchus. Whoa. Okay. Let me show you what's up. The Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. Can you see her better? And Temperance. Okay. A lot of fire and earth. So fast growth, exponential growth I'm picking. You've been very patient, very enduring, and very consistent, and you've been building. You've been building something. Maybe it's a brand, maybe it's a project, maybe it's a business, maybe it's a catalog, I don't know, anything. Maybe it's a book. You've been creating, maybe it's a garden. You've been creating something with consistency and with patience and with love and with devotion and with responsibility and with creativity. And it's just blooming so beautifully. Soon, I'm hearing soon it will be time for it to really blossom anywhere from now till December. So the next 6 months is going to be full of really positive growth for you, because of success that is harmonious, that feels like it comes easy. People are like, "Oh my God, you're so lucky," but you're not lucky. You worked very hard for this. You set really great foundations, um, and bases to all of this success and all of this really great stuff. Some of you are purchasing a home. Some of you becoming someone was able to purchase a home or invest in property or in land and picking up somewhere in nature, maybe a farm. Some of you are opening a clinic, your own business, maybe you're healing, uh, treating people, but you found like the sweet spot of how to express yourself creatively, and help people and generate abundance and income. Some of you are artists, and it shows. And I think you're also getting a lot of recognition and support from your environment, because this is a great reading. So good luck with that. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Stay magic, stay true. I love you, and I'll see